том краю, где бродят метеоры, космонавты держат путь опять. За окном заветные просторы, если хочешь, можно погулять. Не по тропкам кожаным молодец идет, завлекает молодца звездный хоровод, звездный хоровод, хоровод. Каждая звезда зовет и манит, и глядит сегодня веселей. Вот они какие, эти парни, штурманы ракетных кораблей. Не по тропкам кожаным молодец идет, завлекает молодца звездный хоровод, звездный хоровод, хоровод. Русские улыбки в звездном крае мчатся на обжитом корабле и пешком по космосу шагают, как они шагают по земле. Не по тропкам кожаным молодец идет, завлекает молодца звездный хоровод, звездный хоровод, хоровод. Хоровод, хоровод.
Земля в иллюминаторе, земля в иллюминаторе видна. Как сын грустит о матери, как сын грустит о матери, грустим мы о земле, она одна. А звезды тем не менее, а звезды тем не менее, чуть ближе, но все так же холодны. И как часы затмения, и как часы затмения, ждем света и земные, и видим сны. И снится нам не рокот космодрома, не эта ледяная синева, а снится нам трава, трава у дома, зеленая, зеленая трава.
Мы в космос улетаем на работу, прикуем на орбите корабли, а все ведет начало от первого полета гагаринского первого витка вокруг Земли. Командир корабля, ясноглазый русский парень, он улыбку свою всей вселенной подарил. Нет, не зря побывал первым в космосе Гагарин, и для нас дороги новые открыл.
People always sitting this morning with this on their mind. Said ain't no living man can go around the world 3 times, but John Glenn done it. Yes, he did it. He did it, I'm talking about it. Only did it for fun. $500,000 made him feel so well. He got to eating his lunch and he couldn't hardly tell. He said, I feel all right. John Glenn said it. Everybody was laughing and they didn't agree it. It was a minute prayer went up, praying that he would land. I looked at a schoolhouse full of them and they didn't know what it said, but they said, let him come back, God. Please let him land. You know that's the honest man ever did it, and you was a helping hand. I'm gonna turn out to be one record. But I didn't see him when he landed. But I know they was doing all right when he said it's okay to give him a great big hand. He'll be in on the next year. They say he's on deck. His mother said, I know my son's gonna make it, 'cause it ain't never been no mistake. Tell you something, this ain't lying. You know that man must have on his mind flying. It ain't nobody will take that much time unless they gonna build them own self airplane and they gonna go flying. They told him, don't worry, this is true. You may miss me for a few minutes, but I'll be back to see about you. And he did. Yes, he did. Yes, when he done it, they didn't know who he was at in the helicopter. Test that boy's body, they even test his heart. They knew he was all right when he was getting started. I mean, he made it. He went around the world 3 times. You know, he went and got him an airplane and he made up and he had it on his mind.
They'd been thinking about it for a long, long time, since old Buck Rogers was in his prime. They worked and they worked till they knowed what they had to know, and now they was ready to make it go. But they needed a man. They needed a man. There was a guy with freckles, the way it's told, with brains and courage, just 40-year-old. His hands was quick and his nerves was like steel, and something about him made them feel he was their man. 10 times he waited while the count went down, and the sea and the weather turned around. He sat up there in a frosted ship, and 1,000 hands that couldn't slip had a job to do for that man. Till the mighty Atlas, with a bellow of fire and a brain of steel that would never tire, burst on through a hole in a cloud and left behind a cheering crowd shouting, "Go, go, go!"
I dreamt I had to go to Mars. I'm always kidding on about going to Mars through the day, but faced with the reality of it in a dream, I was terrified. And it wasn't going to be like a moon trip. There was 3 of us going, but we couldn't all go in the same ship. We had to go one at a time, with a day between us. I had to go first, and it was the thought of passing through all that black space, all the darkness with nothing in it, and then being the first one to land there all alone. I knew it was supposed to be all dark around, with just a red surface. But what if I got there and it was light, all civilized and populated and stuff? So I made a plan. The other 2 astronauts were going to be my dad and my sister. My dad would come first after me. So I decided when I landed I would just stay in my seat until he got there. And then we could both get out together and have a look around and see what sort of things were there. And when I woke up and I was lying in the darkness, I thought I had landed, and I just lay still for a while, waiting for my dad to get there too.